my time, it's my season. Everything's gonna be alright. I see your hand turning things around for my good. I see your hand turning things around for me. I can see my breakthrough. I see your hand turning things around for me. Turning things around for me. I see your hand turning things around for me. I can see my breakthrough. When you're blessed, no one can curse. When you open the door, no one can shut. For a day is like 1,000 years for you, and 1,000 years is just like a day for you. I can feel my blessings coming. This is my time. I see your hand turning things around for me. Turning, turning, turning. I see your hand turning things around for me. Oh, I can see my breakthrough. I see your hand turning things around. Turning things, turning things, turning things around. I see your hand. I can see, I can see. Oh na na, oh na na, yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of the Inside View. My name is Nana Higan, and as usual, it's Sunday, and I'm so grateful to God for another weekend, and also to come your way with a super packed, discussion tonight. And I am so proud of my guest tonight because she has done something amazing that I'll say has blessed a lot of families, especially newborn babies, like all over the world. And then she actually taught outside the box, especially when she saw the niche in the market in her quest to, locally feed her own children, thought she would just take this upon herself and come up with something amazing, that will bless a lot of lives. And she's the founder and also the CEO of Eat Smart Foods and also Start Right Nutrition in Ghana. And based on what she has done, she was recently awarded as the emerging star in agribusiness in Africa. And also, she's also been awarded as an International Business Award in Africa in 2022 by Women in Agribusiness. And Gazoo, Gazoo, Gazoo Gazuka. I don't know whether it's right, but I hope she'll be able to correct me if I wasn't able to, just pronounce this word, right. So tonight, I have with me Vera Osei-Bonsu. Vera, welcome to the Inside View.
Hello, Nana. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you for the introduction and the platform.
I think you should be counted as one of the Santoas, of our time. Yes. I mean, for bringing out this baby foods for mothers in Ghana, and also I wouldn't say Ghana, but I would say all over the world, because to use locally sourced, materials or resources to do something that has, I never thought, such a thing will actually happen in Ghana, because we are used to the Cerelac, the hip, foods, the Heinz, and and you name it. And here you are using our local resources, our local, ingredients
Mm.
to prepare foods, healthy foods with no additives. I would say that you are truly. I'm just looking for the word for you, but I know maybe it will come, as we go along. But welcome to my show. Welcome to my
Thank
show.
you so much. Thank
Yes.
you for the platform as well.
Well, yeah. That's amazing. Just tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Vera Osei-Bonsu, and I am from Ghana in West Africa. I am a proud African, and I usually refer to myself as a mompreneur and an agripreneur. A mompreneur because I am a mother myself, a mother of three, and I also serve mothers and children when it comes to nutrition. And an agripreneur, my business is found in the agribusiness space, that is in the baby food space. So I have these two qualities that I bring together to add value to the lives of children, most especially because I believe strongly that children form a very integral part of every population. And actually, when we are not there, they are going to continue what we started. So, nutrition, which plays a very key role in their optimal growth, much premium should be placed on it. So, basically, I'm a mother of three. I am in the agribusiness space, and I think as we go ahead, other things will come about me. Thank you.
That's amazing. You said mompreneur and what else? Because this is my first time of hearing that word.
And
Mompreneur.
an agripreneur.
Oh, agripreneur and mompreneur. Oh, wow. I've learned something new today. Mompreneur and agripreneur.
Right.
Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
I think I pronounced something all right. Is it Guza Guza,
Kuza
isn't it?
Kuza.
Yeah,
Yes,
Guza Guza. Yeah. So,
yes.
my apologies. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, what does your company do? I mean, I know you've, said something about what um why you went into this, but what does your company, specifically do?
Okay, so as you introduced me, you mentioned I have two organizations, but they are interlinked. And so I am the founder for Start Right Nutrition Limited and Eat Smart Foods. So I started my work back in 2013 with Start Right Nutrition Limited. When I started, I was a strong advocate for healthy child nutrition with emphasis of using local food ingredients to nourish children. So let me take you back a little. In 2012, I became a mother, and I was when my baby turned 6 months, because I believe strongly in 6 month exclusive breastfeeding. So
Wow.
when she turned 6 months, I was looking for food options to feed her. That is complementary foods.
Okay.
And in fact, I wanted local food, baby foods to feed her. So I started researching online, going to the various markets and into the supermarkets to see whether I would specifically lay my hands on a baby food which is locally manufactured. And I was surprised, at the same time quite disappointed, to see that almost all the baby foods that were on the shelves and in the markets of Ghana were imported baby foods. And I kept asking myself, so don't we have any local individual aside the multinationals in our country producing baby foods from local food ingredients? And in fact, I didn't actually get anybody doing that. So I decided to set myself on the journey to bring in value to local food ingredients, which are very much nutritious for babies, but are however going waste. That is food wastage, because most people don't know that we can add value to nourish children. So I started first by doing the advocacy on social media and also community advocacy programs, whereby I go to churches, hospitals, vaccination centers, and I speak about what I feed to my child. That is the recipes I came out from local food ingredients such as brown rice, yellow corn, sweet potatoes, coconut. I did a whole lot of combinations that were very interesting, and sometimes me myself it was mind baffling for me, but I was always learning, reading around, reading any material I lay my hands on from the United Nations, WHO, and following people who were already doing baby foods in their countries. So I wrote the first infant and toddler recipe book for Ghanaian children along the line, which had my recipes. So that means that, as you ask, what do I do? I advocate strongly for healthy nutrition for children using local food ingredients. And in somewhere in 2018, most people who laid their hands on my recipe book were asking me, why don't you transform most of the interesting recipes you have in these books into cereal powders that we can do at the comfort of our home? So then I went into the manufacturing. That is the value addition. So I do manufacturing of baby foods, and I advocate, and I also empower caregivers to feed their children with local food ingredients with the aim of promoting food security and avoiding food wastage in my country, Ghana. So
Wow,
that is
that's
what
phenomenal.
I do.
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Vera, there's a difference between having the idea and also trying to put your ideas, into passion. So in between, your having your ideas, just putting your ideas into writing, and also just also wanting to go into that production, like in between that, what was your key driving force to become an entrepreneur?
Great.
Because I have a feeling, like at that time, like we're going through how is, my idea going to be economically, viable, and also technically, feasible as well, and also how can my product also be unique. So what was your key driving force in
Okay,
becoming
great.
an entrepreneur? Yeah.
That's a very interesting question. So before I started these things, I was actually working for somebody in an HR consultancy. So my key driving force was the fact that, let me say, I was maybe disappointed and angered by the fact that we have a lot of rich local food ingredients. We are trying to promote agriculture as a sustainable way of promoting the economy in Ghana. Yet there is limited value addition in our country, Ghana, and most parts of Africa. And also, I noticed that Ghana was also among the highest malnourished countries when you are per the indications by UN. Most African countries are tagged as malnourished, though we have the rich resources when it comes to food resources. So I kept asking myself, why is this situation? Why should we always be importing when we can add value? We can transform these things for it to even be better than maybe what we see on our markets. And we can also transform them for the people to relate to them. So my key driving force was to make a change or to cause a paradigm shift in the baby food industry in my country, so that I make people believe that we, the local individuals, can also do something to build the economy. Aside that, being a mother, because I noticed most of the baby foods, it was difficult for one to come up with diverse recipes from them. You need to feed them in one way to your child. And that I noticed was resulting in the malnutrition cases. So for my main aim, I was creating recipes. So if I take brown rice, I'm able to create a recipe for it to be done into banku. for it to be done into porridge, for it to be done into pottage or in potom poto for babies.
Yeah.
So I was creating varieties. I wanted to see something different. And I must say that through this and the passion I had, a lot of mothers have been blessed
Wow.
from this idea.
Wow. So why should we, patronize your product? We just want you to take us through the process. I mean, how you're able to source your
Hmm.
products, because I know that we have a lot of people who are so passionate about um, this sustainability, issues,
Yeah.
surrounding how we source our products, and also how, we deal with the climate, as well. So why should we patronize your
Hmm.
products? So if you can actually take us through the process that you go through before, like we see the end product.
Okay, so as I said, agriculture is one of the main bedrocks in Ghana. The
Mhm.
government places a lot of premium in planting for food and job. So with what I'm doing, we give back in a way to local small scale farmers. So we usually source our yellow corn, our brown rice from local farmers and also traders who serve as middle people between the farmers and ourselves. This is because initially I wanted to build the local ingredients, so I have to source from our own farmers to make sure that they are also getting value to their hard work. After we've sourced from them, we need to take them through a process. We still categorize ourselves as a medium scale business because these large scale industries use very, very complex machines
Mhm.
to transform their ingredients to instant meals, etc. So we combine using machines as well as manual. So when we get our local ingredients, we have workers who need to sort them, removing all chaffs, removing all this, and we have to wash them thoroughly out of sun and there because it's for babies. So we have to make
Sure.
sure that it is hygienically prepared. Then we take them through some of the various machines we have, which I can mention just a few like dehydrators,
Mhm.
dryers, and hammer millers that we use to ensure that we are getting a very good end product. So our products are Food and Drugs Board approved in Ghana because we need to also meet the regulations that need be so that we don't end up causing a whole problem instead of solving one.
Yeah.
So we've approved our products as well, which we renew every our premise every year. We have to go through fumigations, etc. We have to have food handler certificates to ensure that we are qualified to handle food. So we ensure all that. And every 3 years, we go to renew all our products as well with them. So we've met our regulations, but we don't have very complex machines that start from finish to end like the large industries that are in our country. But I think fairly we are doing well as a medium scale industry.
I can see you getting there. So, I mean, don't worry. A time will come. You'll have your own big, manufacturing,
Yes.
site where you can, have things properly done. But I think in the meantime, you've really done well, and we should all pat you on your back for,
You.
feeding our babies, like in a healthy manner.
Yeah.
You made mention of the team that you work with.
Mm.
So what kind of culture do you have in your company, and how did you establish it?
Okay, so we make all our staff members understand that for us, we are asking people to eat smartly to sustain their lives, especially babies. So when you join us, you have to first understand that our end product is for children who are very fragile, are tender. So you need to imbibe that first of all to work with passion.
Sure.
When you have the passion, you not just do anything, you ensure that the end product is good. So we usually employ lots of women who can understand and have the empathy, even
Sure.
in processing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also believe in teamwork, that is doing your side very well, passing it to the next person for the end products to come up very, very well. And we also do tasting after each production to ensure consistency, to ensure that we are bringing consistency to the market. And I must say that since we started manufacturing, we've not had any report that, oh, my baby reacted to this, my baby, but rather
Wow.
we have a lot of positive feedbacks and feedbacks. And even our customers are the main people doing the referrals. So there is the teamwork, there is the determination, and there is the passion to ensure that the end product is serving its purpose for babies.
That's amazing. I mean, so on a daily basis, how do you generate, like new ideas? How do you come up with all these new recipes? How do you do it?
That is a very interesting. So I would say that though when I started, I put in a lot of determination. I always say that with the field I have taken, God plays a very key role, because sometimes the ideas that comes to me myself is very much interesting for
Mhm.
me. So I do a lot of learning and a lot of courses as well, free trainings. I have had a lot of trainings with FAO, UN Organization, Nutrition Connects, Nourishing Africa, African Food Change Makers. I have had the opportunity to be trained by a lot of organizations in the food and nutrition sector, coming up with certificates, and that has also helped me to understand my field very well. So daily basis, I do a lot of research and learning, and I also follow lots and lots of individuals and organizations who are already there in the baby food industry. Some that some have even mentored me along the line of my journey, and some too I have gotten the opportunity to impact. And it is interesting to know that along the years, or as the years have gone by, when I started, I didn't have a lot of people also manufacturing locally. But now you see it everywhere. You
Yeah.
see a lot of people going into what we are doing because we believe that they've seen something positive. So that is a plus, that we have become like a pace setter, and
Yeah.
people are really also following that from
That's
us.
amazing. That's so interesting. So, when you started, did you have any fears of not being successful? And if like if you had, how have you been able to overcome, this fear, thus far? I mean, how have you been, been able to do so?
That's a
And
very good
share,
question.
yeah.
So when I started, I had a lot of fear because I didn't have anybody that I was looking up to who had started the local baby food industry. It was the multinationals who were in the system. So that I knew there was no way that I can classify them as my competitors.
Mm-hmm.
So I never saw them as competitors. I saw them as icons that I have to look up to. So in my recipe book, you see me even creating recipes for Nestle Cerelac with fruit combinations in my recipe book, which I did to acknowledge their work. So I saw it as a chance to really, really learn from the, let me say, from the basics,
Mm-hmm.
so that I grow along the ladder. For fears I had, but those fears I was able to overcome when I saw that a lot of people believed in what I was doing, because I opened a Facebook page, World Healthiest Food Recipes. Within about 1 year, I had over 28,000 followers,
Wow.
not only in Ghana, but around the world. Then, when I launched my first recipe book, I sold out about 500 copies the same day that I launched it, with a large turn up of followers from Facebook and from my community advocacy programs I was doing.
Wow.
And as we speak, we have over 23 WhatsApp pages for caregivers, whereby we share daily free recipes, we share ideas. So people were actually cheering me on that you are doing something new. We love this because
Of
we were.
course.
Yes, right, Nana. So they said we were also looking for other options. We never knew we can even combine something like date fruit, which is sold in Ghana, but we don't grow it anywhere here. But we are now combining date fruit into purees, into our baby's foods. We never knew we could blend banana and use it to sweeten our condo porridge for babies. You have taught us something. So no sugar now. You are wonderful. So I had a lot of people believing in what I do. And that was what helped me to overcome my fears because noticed I was on the right path. And that is how it has been till date. A lot of support from the local mothers, from hospitals, and from my local people here.
Wow. Wow. This is super. Ooh, I am so proud of you, Vera.
Thank you.
I wish, I could just, give you a hug or do something, at the moment because you are so amazing, so
Thank
phenomenal.
you.
I mean, if anyone is online watching us, I am pleading with you. Please share this interview, share this link, invite as many people to tune in because I have an amazing entrepreneur, in front of me. I'm speechless, honestly. I am speechless at the moment. But let us support our very own Vera Osei-Bonsu.
Thank
Please patronize her product. And I will urge the technical team to please showcase, her product. Yes, this is Eat Smart, Sustain Life. And we've got the tiger nuts. We have the potato. We have the, oh, okay, more. And this is the yellow corn one. That's amazing. Powder and tiger nuts. And this is the chubby nutty.
you.
And the packaging is super.
Thank you.
Potato veg. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, now there's no point packing baby foods to Ghana. Vera has made it accessible, you know, to all of us. And it's for. So say you Ghana. Yɛntɔ aduane bia, yɛntɔ nkɔla aduane bia nkɔ bio, because we have our own, properly sourced, and this is healthy as well. No additives, no chemical. I mean, nothing. And I will urge each and everyone, instead of buying, I don't want to mention names, the brands that we all know. Now, when you get to Ghana, we have Vera has made one, available for all of us. So there's no need or there's no point, shipping all these things, back to Ghana. Now, yes, as you will be. We have our own, and trust me, I have my sister who actually testified. Like as soon as I actually posted the flyer, she quickly came to testify. Nana, I've been using this product for the last 2 years for my own children. And then, she happens to have triplets. So you can just imagine. She was the first one to testify, about your product. So I guess this is a good product that we all need to, patronize on. So please contact Vera Osei-Bonsu for any of your baby foods. I guess, she caters from 6 months to 5 years. So, obi abenyane die. Obi akwala bi abenyane die. From 6 months upwards, yes. And your baby will be fed well and also healthy as well. A lot of options, to choose from. Yeah. So, I'm Vera. what is the favorite part of being an entrepreneur? I mean, I know you've been an entrepreneur, for the past 4 years, but what is the favorite part? Maybe you
Yes,
can
for
share with us,
me.
the highlight that you've enjoyed so far. Yeah. Mm.
Yes, with the industry that I handle, the favorite part is seeing healthy children going through nourishing on our food or enjoying our food. Each day, as I say, we get a lot of feedbacks and testimonies. Oh, Auntie Vera, look at your baby. That's what they say. Look at your
Wow.
baby. They refer to their children as my baby. And almost all my customers refer to me as Auntie Vera. So that is the favorite part. Like, I'm actually making the impact that I wanted to see, and also the fact that coming into contact with my customers, I walk into places and I see some of them there, and maybe if I have to go and join a queue, I don't have to join a
Oh, so these are
queue.
the things that you enjoy.
And also referrals. For instance, maybe somebody telling you about me and giving the testimony has actually helped my brand. A lot of people have referred me to a lot of individuals, so it has helped me to grow my brand, which I would say if I had not branched into the baby food industry, I don't think I would have gotten that recognition. So seeing the impact and also coming into contact with people and getting the affirmation, it's okay for me.
Wow.
It's okay for me.
So for you, what entrepreneurial tricks have you discovered, to keep you focused and also productive in your day-to-day, busy schedules? Yeah.
Yeah. Humility. I always tell myself that I am not there yet. Where I want to see myself in the baby food industry, I'm not yet there yet.
Mhm.
So I still put in a lot of work. I want to just leave something like a legacy for generation coming to even build on it and make it better, because I'll be very proud one day to see that Ghanaians also are really, really actively participating in the baby food industry, because day in, day out, babies are born. And if it is an area we have to look at. So being humble enough to learn each day is something that I would say I look at. And also having the passion for what I do keeps me going, because sometimes, let me say, the going becomes tough.
Yeah.
Because sometimes after manufacturing, you can see that although you follow due process, maybe it doesn't come out the way you want. And sometimes you
Mm.
need to discard, and it's a loss. But if you have the passion, you keep going, you keep getting better. So that has also been my main drive. And also learning each day, learning, reading, researching, calling people for even explanations on issues that I don't understand in my industry also has helped me a lot.
Great.
And
So, okay.
through my journey, somewhere in 2019, I had the opportunity to even be appointed to represent Ghana for African Green Revolution Forum from the First Lady's office.
Wow.
Our current First Lady, to advocate for nutrition policies for children in Ghana and Africa. And I think that was a great opportunity for me.
Of course, congratulations.
And thank you.
Wow.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Guys, I can keep this discussion to myself. Please share. I'm begging you, please share this interview and let us promote Eat Smart, and also the second one, what is it called?
That's right, nutrition.
That's right, nutrition. Let us share this discussion and let us promote Vera Osei-Bonsu. Yeah. Um, hmm. I'm just lost for words, but because I am so proud, I am blown away by your
You.
achievements and what you've done. And I mean, so with now competitors, local competitors actually coming in, how do you, or how have you been able to build your customer base, successfully? I mean, with now people trying to do what you're doing now, how have you been able to keep your customer base still intact?
Okay, so as I said, we have a database for our customers.
Okay.
That is, as we speak, over 23 WhatsApp pages with some customers following us for over 5 to 6 years now. They are still there. They give us daily referrals. So somebody say, "Oh, Auntie Vera, my sister just gave birth, and I have been telling my sister about your food. I want my sister's child to be on your food as this month." So the relationship, I have a very close relationship. There are many, but I have a very close relationship with them. And
Mhm.
also, we have distributors and stockists who were even once my customers. So they usually stock our products, and we are selling in 10 regions now in Ghana. So they buy and sell for a margin, and we are in markets, we are in some supermarkets as well. So that makes our products easily accessible to customers who want to buy. And even with that, customers still say, "Vera, you need to expand them more, because sometimes we go to this shop and your products are not there, like they are finished, and we have to wait before they are restocked." So let me say we are sometimes not even able to meet our demand. So I know when we are able to scale up, we'll be able to even expand more. But with our customers, let me say that they've been loyal and dedicated. And day in, day out, we get a lot of referrals because of the relationship we have with them. And as we speak, this is something very soon we'll be launching new varieties as well, which we are submitting to Food and Drugs Board. So day in, day out, we are looking at areas that there is a gap in the baby food industry, and we are bringing new and exciting and innovative products. So that also keeps our customers excited. And we also try to get feedbacks from them through surveys. So we sometimes send surveys to them to give us feedback to be able to improve upon our services to them. And I think that is what they cherish, because we really put them at the integral part of our operations. And let me say that that is some of the things that hold our brand, because we believe in grassroots participation with customers. We are with them and we understand them, and we try to help their needs.
Oh, sorry about that. I know you've not had it, on you've not sailed through on the like on a plain sailing. Like everything has not been so easy. I mean, so
Mm.
rosy for you. So we want you to share with us the moments that you felt like giving up and you were not too sure about this business. Those moments, and even to present. And do you come to that point where you feel like, apart from all these good referrals and all these amazing remarks, and also whatever that people are saying about my product, do you still have days that you feel so low, that you feel like, Vera, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right things? Am I too sure about this journey? I mean, share with us that those moments that you feel like, I feel like giving up. And if so, what motivates you to come back fully charged or
Okay,
energized?
so
Yeah.
that is a very good question. And it's very tough around the world for women to build businesses that can transform into multinationals or legacies, because mostly as women, we need to combine family life with business.
Mm.
And as I said, I am a mother of three, so I have three children. So at times, I have to be able to combine being with the children and running the business. And at times, I can see, yes, I'm really tired and stressed out, because sometimes I'll be driving. with kids, and I'll be getting calls from customers. Auntie Vera, I'm not getting your product. Auntie Vera, I'm trying to call your vendor. I'm trying to call your stockist. I'm not getting her. So I have to do it and continue. And that is some of the sacrifices that at times I feel that, well, I'm really tired. Though I have a team I work with, people still come to me at the least thing because of how I built my brand. I'm there for customers. So I get day in, day out, I get a lot of calls. And sometimes even with their personal issues, because they see me as somebody that can help. And sometimes it can be truly overwhelming.
Mm.
And also, in Ghana, when you want to grow a business into a large scale, you need a lot of finances and partnerships. And financially, since we started Start Right and eSmart, it surprises most people we've not gone for any external loan. It
Wow.
is whatever we sell that we turn it around to operate. And people think even we are working with loans. So it is our dream to scale up. It is our dream to become a strong competition in Ghana. But then we need finances to get these machines that I was talking about. And we are working towards that. So this year, one of the things we are looking at is to attend key business conferences to look
Mhm.
for those things. And as we speak, we've had an opportunity. I'll be receiving an award in September in Iceland, and I look forward something positive to come out because we want to scale up. So with these things, sometimes it can be very very challenging because you wish sometimes you need to manufacture your things quickly and meet demand, but it's sometimes delay. And sometimes you ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? I'm overwhelmed. A lot of calls. They are not getting my products here. Their shop wants to take this quantity. They have to wait for a while before I get it for them. But then how I'm able to overcome all is that I have the hope. I know once I'm putting in the effort, something positive will come out. Will come out one day, and it will become bigger as I want to see it. So I take one day at a time. I'm somebody that I don't put unnecessary pressure on myself because I know I need to be healthy to be able to do what I'm doing. So I think through it and I tell myself, how do I solve it? I need to find a solution to be able to get to where I want to see the business. And as a woman, I try to also get time for my kids. So at times I don't stay the whole day at the workplace. I have to leave at a certain time for my team to continue, and I have to be coordinating with them from the house as I'm helping the kids too in their studies. And it can be quite tough, but I'm on it and I pray for strength.
Great. Great. As an entrepreneur, what are some of the challenges that women face?
Mm,
Like especially the small scale or
yeah.
the small to medium sized companies or like businesses. What kind
Yes.
of challenges do women in such businesses actually find themselves in?
Yeah. So I have let me say female friends who are into businesses, and we discuss a lot of challenges we face. Mostly is how to successfully combine family with business
Okay.
and getting the right skilled workers to be able to hold the fort when the chief executive officer or the founder, who is a woman, is not around. Women have to combine pregnancy with running business. You need to go on maternity leave. During that time, if you are not able to get the right team to hold the fort for you, you come back to see your business going back again, and you need to start again. So most of them complain about how they can successfully combine family life and running of their business. Men are privileged that they can go out there, run their businesses, and the women will be at home holding the fort. But if you are a woman, you are expected to play the role as a family woman, a family person, and when you come to the workplace, you need to ensure you are the CEO. So it's two positions you need to know how to manage, or you end up one end up suffering, and also being able to scale up their business. Most women here who started businesses are not able to scale it up into larger multinationals, though some have really tried. But scaling it up as a woman is not easy because, in Ghana, we are in a male dominated
Mhm.
society. So sometimes you even employ males and it's difficult for them to listen to your instruction as a woman.
Whoa.
So those things becomes difficult for most of the women who are running SMEs and want to see it out there. Sometimes some of my friends will come there, where I tried to correct a male and he has left. He resigned. And you see them getting worried about it. So if you are a woman and you are handling a business, you need to be firm and strong. At times you need to put on a little bit of masculinity for you to get there. Whilst when you go home, you show your soft part for your family so that you can have the balance. So most of them, their main problem is one, scaling up, and secondly, being able to combine family successfully through running their business.
Wow. Now, I'll please urge the technical team to please showcase various products, the baby foods. Um, if it's ready, okay. These are the products that are being shown. Um, and the packaging is, I mean, it's so beautiful as well.
Yes.
You can tell that this is, tailored towards our children, our toddlers, and also our babies. Yeah, so every child will get their own. We have the veggie powder, the tiger nuts. We have the potatoes, veggie powder. We have, I mean, variety, a lot of stuff to choose from. Yeah. So if you're in the UK and you're wanting to stock various products, please contact me and I'll be so happy to direct, just give various number to you. So please, shops in Leeds, in Bradford, in Manchester, in London. Um, we've also got in our baby foods. And this is made by our own, sister, auntie, mother, Vera Osei-Bonsu. So please let us all patronize her baby foods. At least try one box, and just go and thank her later.
Thank
Yes,
you.
please. Yeah, yeah. So please, I'm just pleading to all the African shops here, not only the African shops, but all the other shops, our Asian markets, Asian shops, all the other shops, please, um, let us try these products. And I know any mother that lays her hands or hands on, these boxes will be so happy they did. So please contact me if you want to stock various products, various baby foods. Please contact me, and I'll be so happy to link up, link you up, with her as well. Um, Vera, what's what kind of advice will you give to a young girl out there that also wants to go into SME or any form of business? Not like not necessarily baby foods, but any form of business. What kind of advice will you want to give to that person?
Okay, so any young person who wants to go into business must first of all tell him or herself that he or she is ready to learn. This is because in business, one key ingredient to success is continuous learning.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be complacent, but you have to learn each day. And how do you learn? You learn by constant reading, trainings, and as well as getting people who can mentor you. When you see people who are already there, don't rush and say, "Oh, I want to bypass this person." By all means, but rather submit yourself to learning from the person. And it will shock you that some of the key ingredients you can learn from the person for rapid success. Also, we shouldn't first of all use money as a motivation or you give up. So when you start a business, first of all, you see now we have a lot of SDGs. SDG talks about impact. So you should first of all look at the business you want to go into. What impact are you going to have on humanity instead of the money? If you look at the money and maybe it's not coming in as you want, you'll be very much disappointed. But it might even be the area that God wants to use to bless you. So you should have first the passion to impact. And in your impacting, the money will come at the right time. And also, we should prepare adequately. You should, by preparation, you should understand the area in which you want to operate, regulations surrounding that. If it is food, you have to know that you need to work with key regulators like Food and Drugs Board, Ghana Standard, your municipal, etc., to ensure that you are doing the right thing for consumers. And last but not least, you can always start by having family and friends support you financially. You don't need to wait to get all the money in the world before you can start a business. You can start small, you can get family and friends contributing here and there. And if you are disciplined in your finances, you should be able to make it. These are the 4 things I think I will share because they are some of the things that have helped me to get to where I am now. Thank
That's
you,
amazing.
Nana.
So, where do you see Eat Smart and the other one? Sorry, Eat Smart and
That's right.
yes, the Start Right in the next 2 to 5 years, and what are your aspirations for your company?
Okay, so at first, when I'm asked that question, so I want to see it going international, but now I know that it is almost getting there with having the opportunity with you, Nana, and
Oh,
inside
thank you.
you,
Thank
and
you.
also some key organizations that have spotted what I do. As I said, I wanted to see it being recognized not only in my country alone, but even across Africa and the world. So, as we speak, I've been selected for leading African women in food fellowship. We were 20 ladies who were selected in across African countries for trainings, free training and free traveling opportunity to African Green Revolution. So I would say the recognition has started. But where I actually want to see it, I want to see it as a brand that is competing effectively in the baby food industry in Ghana, being able to employ a lot of people, let me say thousands of people, especially women, to work for eSmart or Start Right. That is create employment opportunities. And also, I want to see eSmart 2 years or 5 years being a major off-taker of local farmers after they've gone through the sweat, dirty their hand. eSmart should be there to off-take their crops to add value to it so they feel proud in what they are doing. And so I want to see eSmart being a very big brand in the next 5 years to come.
You are there. You are there.
Thank you.
You are there. We cannot end tonight's discussion without not, talking about corporate social responsibility.
Yeah.
Many a times we see a lot of businesses damaging the environment, and they get away with it. So for you, how does your company help the community where it is located?
Great. So for us, you see, you've been talking about our packages. Our packages, they are paper packages.
Mhm.
That is eco-friendly because paper easily decays. So we are not using lots of plastics to cause excessive damage to the environment. So we use paper packages, that is glossy boxes,
Mhm.
to do our packaging. And we hope we can, even when our products goes into this single sachets like other multinational, it should be in a way friendly to the environment. And we also don't use a lot of machines that bring out a lot of emissions
Mhm.
to damage the environment, because already in Africa we see a lot of our trees being cut down, a lot of carbon dioxide in the environment, and it's really affecting even agriculture
Yeah.
and food security. So we try as much as possible to use simple machines that do not cause these emissions, because we our production or manufacturing is not so complicated to get the finished product, because we don't add preservatives, we don't add additives, they are natural. And so we don't also cause harm to humans as well. And also, where we have to dispose of our, let me say, waste, most of the waste from us even can be used for fertilization. Like after processing our corn, when we get the let me say the chaff and things from it, it can be used for something else. So we sometimes give it out. We have somebody who is into gardening just opposite where we are. We give it to him to turn it around to use for something. So we believe in sustainability, and most of the trainings we have with FAO and African food change makers also train us how to be environmentally friendly. Though we are manufacturing, selling, and looking for money, we shouldn't also damage or cause more harm in so doing. So we
Wow.
believe in being eco-friendly.
Wow. I mean, those of anyone watching that is so bothered about the environment, and the rest. You've heard it from Vera, that the packaging is eco-friendly, and um, they don't use heavy machinery, so there's no pollution as well. So you can trade with her safely as well. So any shop in the UK that is willing to stock Vera Osei-Bonsu's product, kindly contact me. Or Vera, if you can make your contact maybe available, yes, I think that will be also be helpful. Your email address, or your business contact number. So if you can actually just make it handy for us, maybe like anyone that wants to reach out to you.
Okay, so with the UK, I'll be happy to work with anyone who wants, because already we have customers who are using our products here but have traveled now. Then we have to take it through postage to
Okay,
them, which is quite expensive.
so
So they are always asking, Vera, do you have somebody here who can sell for us? Because we are new here, we can trade. And they are always looking for that option. I have my email address in the chat box,
okay, but then if
but
you
I,
can just say it aloud so that
yes.
anyone, yes,
So
please.
it's veeose@gmail.com.
If you can repeat yourself. Mhm.
veeose@gmail.com, or ismartfoods gh1
Mhm.
gmail.com.
Okay, any number, any
It,
business number?
yes. So you can reach us on +233 55 035 2976, +233 55 035 2976.
Thank you. I'm
Thank you.
once again, I'm pleading to all our shops here. This is something that we should all stock in our shops, for the sake of our babies. Yes. And these are, products that, that has been vetted and approved by, Ghana's FDA, and also not Ghana alone, but many, many FDAs, around the world. So you are safe, and trust me, your baby, is also safe to eat these products. Yeah. So, Vera, anything that you want to say to your fans, to your customers, your loyal customers who have actually, followed you and also stood by you to date, and also appeal to those who, for the first time, um, you know, have heard about your business. So, just take it away for us. Yeah.
So thank you so much, Nana. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to you for the big platform and the opportunity. And to my loyal customers, they know I love them so much. I love their babies so much. Without them, we wouldn't have been in existence or gotten to where we are now. I actually always refer to them as the engine of our growth. And to those who have heard of me today, I look forward to you becoming a cherished customer like my existing customers. I look forward to you referring our works to people as well. And actually, though our products are manufactured for babies, any adult who is looking at his or her health and looking at eating healthy can also have a look at our products, because we don't have any additives and preservatives. So I say thank you to all my customers and my would-be customers. And thank you for the support.
Thank you so much, Vera. And I, I'm super proud of you. I can't stop saying that, but I'm blown away by your achievements. I mean, what you've done with, this business, and also the recognitions that you've actually had so far. So once again, thank you. And I'll urge the technical team to please once again showcase the products, yes, before we end our tonight's discussion. Yes, so we have this Eat Smart, Sustain Life. Yes. Potato, veggie powder, yellow corn, and carrot. These are the stuff that we buy in bottles over here. But this is the natural stuff. You can't get it anywhere. Yes. Wow. Wow. I think you have truly inspired a lot of women, young girls, who actually made time to watch our discussion. I know a lot of people are going to do amazing stuff based on what you have done, because yours started as a niche. It started as a desire, a burning desire to start something, to feed your own children, and now it's now a big time business. So, as women, let us transfer our needs,
Yes.
into business. When God places that burning desire, that burning need on your heart, it could be, a business that God is actually giving to you. So instead of just complaining, you can actually start working on it. And trust me, Vera, out of her frustration to feed her own children with healthy meals, just sat down one day and said, you know what, I'm going to take the bull by the horn. I'm going to, go into this. And she went into this. And now she is one of the, I would say, a pace setup now in Ghana, like when it comes to baby foods. So our age, each and everyone out there, let us now turn our passion our concerns, burning concerns into businesses. And trust me, there will be full employment, households, there'll be peace in households. There will be money everywhere. And there will be no lack, because I've seen Vera doing it. And out of that, burning desire, she's been able to employ or give employment to a few households. And then she's even willing to employ more people. She's even willing to expand her business. God gave her one. And then out of that one desire, she's been able to multiply it. And this is what we've been, like we've seen tonight. Vera, I'm super proud of you. My hat off to you tonight.
Thank you so
anyone
much.
that tuned in, thank you so much for your company. And please let us share and support our sister. And once again, to our local shops, please contact me. Or if you can, get her number, or like go to her website. What's the your website address? If you can actually mention it again, so that if anyone wants to, contact you themselves. And Vera, if you can actually make your website address made, actually know to people.
eatsmartfoods.com.gh.
Eatsmartfood.com.gh.
Yes.
Eatsmartfood.com.gh. You can contact Vera directly, and I think you'll be able to take it from there. So once again, thank you, and thanks for watching. And have a blessed week ahead. Bye-bye.
Bye.